The singer-songwriter EKX, which is a sound expansion for Toontrack's EZkeys2, is a 1970s upright Schimmel piano that was recorded with a Neve console at RMV Studios in Stockholm, Sweden. Utilizing 3 pairs of stereo microphones that were placed in front of the piano, behind the piano at the soundboard, and away from the piano in front of a reflective glass surface. Access those microphone pairs individually by using the raw sounds stereo and multi-out presets. Let's keep in mind that the keys and noise module that is on every preset all do the same thing. They represent the audible action that pressing the keys or the foot pedal makes, as you might be able to hear right now. It's a subtle feature that may be more prominent to hear with good low-end frequency monitoring. Except for this explanation, I will not be covering this module in this video. There are only 5 songs of Midi included with the singer-songwriter EKX, but let's acknowledge that each song's structure options are fantastic and consistent. We have intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and bridge for every single song, something I really like to see. In this video, we will get a strong sample of each song and hear a short demo of each of the 20 included presets. Keep in mind, the song samples I demo might seem abruptly short in some cases for the sake of the overall length of this video. Let's get started. We're going to start with the first preset, which is called Basic, the default preset, and we'll start with the first song called 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗪𝗘 at 115 BPMs in 3/4. For basic EQ effects module, you'll notice me resetting these knobs quickly to the default state. That's because I double click on them like this. I'll do that throughout the video. Bombastic. But tilt EQ, I believe this works differently. I think we're adding highs and taking out lows. And vice versa. Our first reverb module here. Let's hear it. It's a good tempo for some extra decay. Bright room. We have a mic balance knob, so I believe to the left is the mics from the rear soundboard. Kind of hear the attack of the keys thumping a little more. I believe all the way up is the reflective glass microphones. Room flavored reverb. Let's try Clarity preset, like Clarity EQ. All right. Very subtle presence knob maybe. You can kind of hear it trigger the reverb a little bit more up there. Sometimes when you adjust the reverb, you hear the reverb give up for a second and then come back. Pre-delay. All right, let's check out the second song. Songwriter's Ballad is the second song. It's at 73 BPM and it's in 4/4. And we're going to start with the Dreamy Ambience preset. Looks like there's a bunch of goodies here. We have this mic level. Here's all the pairs of microphones you can control. Let's get rid of the reverb for a second. Let's check this out. You can actually turn them all down and kill everything. So it's actually acting like a mixing board right here. It's very cool. Here's the close front mics. You know, neutral and clarity comes to mind. Here's the back soundboard mics. Definitely get more percussive feel on those higher velocity hits. And here's the far glass reflection mics. It's really cool. Here's the default mix right here for this preset. And we have the hall reverb. This has more controls than we had in the last song's reverb. Which is great. I'm laying it on thick so we can hear what it sounds like. Very cool preset. Gives you a lot to work with. Can't complain. I hear the tremolo effect. Let's get rid of the tremolo effect real quick. Looks like this is going through a guitar amplifier or something like that. Bass treble reverb. I can kind of hear the rebound of the action of the keys in this preset. I don't recall hearing that in the other presets. Reverb. I took it out. You can still hear the ambience of the room easily. Here's reverb maxed out. All right. And here's tremolo. I prefer to hear some sustaining chords to judge the tremolo, but we're here now. Typical tremolo effect. Check out the Rhodes EKX if you're into tremolo stuff. It's all over the place on that EKX. Fox felt, that's definitely some contrast right away. Very toned down. Soft is a good word. Good soft feel. And all we have is that hall reverb. Since we're missing the high end, it's not really triggering the reverb, so let's crank it up. Cool. Last one is home piano. Got an EQ, which says bass treble balance, all right. And room, I mean, this isn't a room microphone, so this is reverb. Pretty subtle. Cool, let's move on. This one's called mid-tempo pop. It's at 107 BPMs and 4/4, and we're starting with the jazz room preset. And we have a mic blend module again, which is cool. That room ambience level is back. It's a subtle effect, but on the mic blend, what do we have? It says we have between hammer and back mics, which is the soundboard. I'm not positive what hammer is, if that's the front mics or not, so let's use our ears. This mic blend module's more sensitive than the one from the other song, so I like that. Melancholy, bass, treble, reverb pops out right away. It's plate reverb. Okay, I don't know if we've heard plate reverb yet in this EKX. Cool, bass and treble. Yeah, you can hear that treble really trigger that reverb. Mellow ballad. We have mic levels again. Here, let's kill the reverb real quick. We have the hammers mic again. Is that the front mic? I'm not sure. Let's check it out. I like how mellow, soft this is. It's not sharp in the mids. Let's hear the back panel. And this is a good contrast, same feeling as in it's good because the high ends come out good here. They sizzle. Here's the intended default mix. Let's bring that plate verb up. We've had plate reverb, but not with this many settings yet. Cool. Here's modern bright. Whoa, that is bright. Awesome. This next one's called Unswung Hero. It's at 87 BPMs. It's in 4/4, and we're starting with Nice Room. Just have a basic EQ module. It's noisy tape, and there's that noise effect right out of the gate. All right, let me pull it out. We have a drive. Always good to see. Here, I mean. subtle, flutter. I kind of recognize that effect. I'm surprised it was actually already mixed in a little. I didn't notice, so okay. In detune, it's funny because I don't like that, but I was with Chris 𝗪𝗚𝗪𝗚 pro pianist a couple months ago on my other video, and he heard that and he's like, I love that. I'd use that in a bunch of stuff, so I should have an open mind to it. EQ and low pass and high pass at the same time. I'm a little surprised because I haven't heard this preset yet. That must be the low pass. Yep, this is the high pass. Oh, they should have Toontrack. Just put that in every preset you make, please. So that's super handy. Pop piano. A mic blend between close and back mics. I assume the front and the back mics. That's definitely the soundboard mic there. It's cool. Now that I've been hearing this EKX for a while, now I'm recognizing the mics just by hearing them. It's pretty cool. It says played verb. Yep. Well, this is a good melody to crank up some verb to. I like how that just came in. Cool. 70s. That 70s preset, when I switched to it, it kind of dulled the tone, but it had like a really particular EQ that I like recognize in like breakdowns of dramatic songs or something like that. That's pretty cool. The last song's called Laid Back. It's in 6/8 and it's at 86 BPM. So starting with Shiny and Bright. Basic EQ, but we've got the ambience reverb again. Normally that single room ambient mic is less sensitive than that. You can pour it on this one. That's cool. Right? Tape echo. Send, which basically a volume, a mix knob. So our first delay effect. How many repeats and spread? We can get stereo maybe? Yep, that's pretty cool. All right, some options there if you need some delay. There it is. Theater stage, we have close mic and ambience mic. They haven't called anything ambience mic yet. Here's a close mic. Soft, subtle, peaceful. Smooth ambience mic. That's not the far glass mic. If it is, it's treated way different. That sounds different. So theater stage has different tones than the other ones, I believe. EQ balance. Room verb on detune. Let me hear that. Those are good chords to hear detuned. So, all right, well, that's everything except for if we go down to raw sounds, you can go to raw sound stereo out. And here's where you can control the individual mic pairs right here. You can even reverse the polarity of just the back soundboard mic, which just means, if your waveform's going like this, it'll just make it opposite. It'll make it mirroring. Could clear up some problems or change a tone, so check that out. Or let's play this bridge right here. It's a big tonal difference, so there's a good tool there. And here's that back glass mic, back soundboard mic, and the front mics. So that's why this raw sound, supposedly less processing, kind of like using original mix on your EZXs. It's cool to have this much control, and I'm gonna guess that these multi-out raw sound presets are just like this, except maybe just like you would do with EZdrummer or Superior Drummer, or even EZbass, is now you can route these individual microphones out to individual tracks in your DAW. and then you can use your third-party processing to really get your own sound. It's fantastic, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I do that stuff all the time in my other videos and my live streams, so do check it out. This is Sean from Shootie School. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Visit my social groups on Facebook and Discord for like minds and basic support. If I've ever made your day, consider contributing to me so I can make more content for you. Links to all this are down in the description. Rock on.